Like, so like, how does, like, for medicine, I'm genuinely asking, like, how does that, how do you make it biased towards anyone?
I had like questions about turtles and fish and blah, blah, blah. And then I talked to somebody else who took it and they had like no exotic questions. It's just really, yeah, because we're in it to like care for animals. And when someone doesn't let us, like, I get you love the puppy. It's not an easy decision to give up your animal.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Veterinary Roundtable, the podcast where we answer your veterinary-related questions while having some fun along the way. If you enjoyed today's episode or a previous episode, be sure to leave us a review.
What?
It's at 400.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
That's getting a little crazy because now we're getting close to 500. So
oh my God,
be sure to leave us a review on your podcast provider of choice. And if you have any feedback to offer to improve the Veterinary Roundtable, let us know.
Just a reminder, if we get to 500,
something going
we're either
down.
going to torture ourselves or do something good for the community.
Two extremes.
Two extremes. We will start taking requests at this point now. We're at 400. Should we wait till we're at 450?
Yeah, because I feel like it took a little bit.
Okay, so we'll wait till we're at 450, and then everybody can start letting us know what they want to see happen.
Yeah. If you've been an avid listener for a long time, our last one was Devin and King went to Purdue, right? You went to Purdue?
Yeah.
And they asked students questions, vet med related, and if you got it right, they got to pie Devin in the face with whipped cream. And it was freezing that day.
It was so cold that day. It was so cold. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd be up for going to another school.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or a clinic. That might be fun.
That would be fun.
Okay. Anyway.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Okay. Don't forget to check out our social media channels. We have Instagram and TikTok. They're both at the Veterinary Roundtable. We also have a YouTube channel where all of our video podcasts are published. So if you'd like to watch us, some episodes are fun to watch. Head over there and check it out. It's the Veterinary Roundtable on YouTube.
People really enjoyed the Drinkmas episode.
I hope so. I actually watched it.
Did you? Was it hilarious?
And yes, I can't get over your drink and the sticker and the hair. Like, I was watching it and Jacob was upstairs and he was like, "What the hell are you laughing at?" I was like, myself. And then my reaction to drinking it, because then I could hear him, like, he was laughing.
God. Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
okay, good.
But oh my God, your drink was so disgusting.
And then somebody was like, "Did you not watch the class?"
Yeah, and I said that. You got that from Goodwill and brought him straight here. That's why there was a hair in it.
Oh my gosh, that's why I'm laughing so hard. That was the hardest week I've had in a long time. Like, I had to double organize, right? Because we had two, and then it was like, I mean, I didn't know what was going on. It was before Christmas. It was a lot, guys. It was a lot.
Good episode, though.
It was a lot. Okay, well, that's good to know people enjoyed it.
Yeah, that is good.
We'll have to tuck that away as a thing for the future.
Mm-hmm. Did you put your ornaments on the tree?
Yes, I did.
Have you used the wax warmer?
No, I have not. It's in the back of my car. Okay. All right.
Hold on, Allie. Have you gotten a workout in with your little bicycle thing?
Yeah, it's under my desk.
It's under your desk still. Your video made me laugh so hard, too.
It's still under my desk. I'm like, am I going to keep this here forever?
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
It's there.
Not that you sit at your desk very often anymore, but when you do.
Oh, that's too
Get
funny.
some pedals in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm Dr. Emily King.
I'm Allie McQuarrie.
And I'm Courtney Allen.
Okay.
You're listening to the Roundtable.
Woo-woo! Okay, so pits and peaks, peeps.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
My pit is that I got the flu vaccine yesterday.
That's hard.
I've never gotten it before. I got it for a reason. And I don't think I should have gotten it.
You're regretting your decision now.
Yeah, because I feel like garbage.
Yeah.
But
I get it.
I think it's a one thing. I'm not going to do it again.
You're not doing it again. You're not signing up.
I think that's one of those things.
Yeah.
What did you say, Allie?
You live and you learn.
It was recommended and I'm trying to do everything right. But
never again.
No.
I get it.
My peak is Christmas. It was really fun. It was exhausting. I mean, we haven't been here since Christmas. I can't see you over this microphone.
I know.
It was just fun. It was good family time. It was exhausting, but it was really, really fun.
You know, the thing I loved about Christmas.
Gift giving.
You like Thanksgiving the best?
No, gift giving.
Oh, gift giving. Yeah.
I love giving people gifts.
Okay. Well,
Same.
so did everybody like your gifts you gave them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So then it was
We also had a really big gift.
Oh, it was a win-win.
For the families.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I liked this year because it was like you had I'm going to say something that's going to make her really mad. Then you had like Friday.
Oh. Oh, no one can see Courtney's face, but she's RBFing harder than normal.
It was like you kind of recovered through on Saturday and Sunday.
I didn't, though.
I know, but that's why I'm laughing.
Because, okay, wait, Christmas Eve was on what, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay, so Christmas Eve.
No! What is happening here? Oh my gosh! What is happening? Oh my god! I'm so excited. What's happening?
I kind of had a feeling.
You had a feeling?
I
had no idea.
Because I know her way too well.
Oh my gosh. Okay, for all of you people who have...
Okay, go to the YouTube channel right now.
You need to go to the YouTube camera because...
Ashlyn Duckwall just showed up in the building.
Woo! This is amazing. What an amazing surprise. Oh my God. I was like, literally, I saw your hand come in the door and I was like, who is that? I always thought it was one of my kids.
I thought it was one of your kids. I was like, okay, which king is this song?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I recognize the song, baby. It's almost been a year.
That's the song we walked into our live show of too.
Yes. Great song.
Wow.
Good memories.
Welcome back.
Oh wow. This is Harrison.
Microphone. Nobody can hear you.
Harrison, did you know this was happening? You did. You knew. No fair. Well, good job keeping it on the down low. Are we allowed to open our bubbly sparkling water?
Blueberry pomegranate.
I don't know if I like sparkling water.
I usually don't, but...
Guys, I had Bloom just the other day, and it was fantastic.
Oh, Blooms are so good. Blooms are so good.
It was really good. No. That's right. You're now allowed again. Oh, boy. I have a
Short
buddy.
intermission.
This is amazing. This is amazing. Amazing. Oh, this is totally my peak now.
We're not that far into the episode, so it's good.
You're right. Here, pull your microphone up. I'll hold this. I got you.
Wait.
It's been a minute.
Wait, Douglas.
Hello. I'm
you
back.
Have to share the couch.
Thank you.
Wait, sit down.
He's like lovely. He's like Lovins. I'm giving you all kinds of. I got you. Go ahead.
Okay. He missed you as well. He's took over the couch.
Oh my god! Wait,
it's not about you.
Okay, so for all those who don't know what just happened, I came in hot and heavy with confetti and bubbly and a song and sunglasses.
That was legit.
The original idea, and I was like, "There's no way timing wise is." I hid behind the couch.
Oh my god, I would have died.
The piss out of us.
Yeah. And then when you guys were doing your intros, which still would have taken time into the podcast, I would pop up.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
Dr. Duckwall. But then I was like, okay, that's basically an hour of hiding behind the couch.
That would have been hard.
Yeah.
That was good.
I just couldn't do it.
I like the confetti.
That was really good.
That was Harrison's idea.
I'm very impressed. That was amazing.
I am too. I literally said right before we started, I was like, oh, I thought she was coming.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I tried not to I'm terrible at lying.
Well, you didn't text too. Usually you would have been
like,
I'm not going to come today. That's why I was like.
And then I knew you would probably have a feeling, but.
Oh, this is great.
Come
here.
My
gosh. I'm so
excited.
excited.
To sit on the couch today.
I know, this is so weird.
Excited.
On the couch. You haven't sat
I
on
don't
the
know
couch
what
before.
to do with my hands.
I know. It's taking me a while to learn.
Oh, God. I don't know.
Woo!
Sorry.
Hot damn. Okay. Okay, so we were going through pits and peaks is what we were doing.
Oh. Yeah. I think I was on my peak of how much I love Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and then I was giving her a hard time because I was talking about how awesome it was that Christmas led up to a Friday. And so then Friday, then you had Friday, Saturday, Sunday to recover.
No, you don't when you work on freaking Fridays after Christmas.
It was a big thing for Courtney.
It was a big thing.
Yeah, it was, and I'm still mad.
Still mad about it. So next year you're not going to have to worry about it.
No, but I was saying, so I had a Christmas on Christmas Eve. I had a Christmas on Christmas. And then I had I worked Friday all day.
Okay.
7 to 6.
Yeah.
And then I had another Christmas Saturday. And then Sunday I spent organizing my house. So I didn't get a rest. I needed a vacation from Christmas and I didn't get it.
You didn't get it.
So it'll be on Friday next year?
So
I'm going to take the whole week off.
Okay.
You should.
I keep meaning to because Jacob has 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Every year in the winter.
So you should do that.
I know I should, and I always forget. So I should just do it right now.
Yeah, you should just request it now.
They should have done the thing. Remember that one year when you still owned the clinic and it was July 5th, which was a Monday, and everybody like basically didn't want to work and requested it off. So you walked around the clinic and said, "All right, we're closed on July 5th."
I asked Michaela.
We did something.
I said,
we were like, "Would you
we
rather something?" Like. Use it as
I don't remember.
I can't remember what we did, but
it was like holiday pay
or
clothes
or something. It was something like that.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted
to do
shoot.
I mean,
can't do it that anymore.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm going to put this idea out here, but don't say it was my idea.
Okay.
This isn't going to apply because you're going to be off on Friday next year. But you could take all the money that you're making as the clinic with all the brands and stuff, and then that could be we're going to pay for a day to be off.
Ooh.
How much money do you think that's got to cost?
Michaela told me the number that we had to make.
Right. So you would just
that Monday in order to close Friday.
And so then you would just be like, all right, we're going to do this. And so then everybody's in on some of the brand stuff over the next year. And then you're like,
that's a good idea, honestly. But Courtney, I think you should just request off now.
I'm going to.
Just do it preemptively. No surprises.
Let's not get back into that boat again. Okay, Allie, what about you?
Okay, I'll just start with my peak. My pit. I'm a little embarrassed. My nutcracker still not finished.
No, Allie.
And it's January.
It's January. I have not had the motivation. I just need to paint the face.
What's a Valentine nutcracker called?
What did I say? I said make it Valentine's Day themed. I said just dress it up for every holiday.
Was supposed to be for decoration for Christmas.
For Christmas,
yes.
I started it in November.
She homemade like a what? How many feet nutcracker?
It's like 6.5 feet tall.
Oh my
It's
God.
a big nutcracker.
It's
We wanted her to
almost
make
done.
an army, Duckwall.
What's it made out of?
It's made
Styrofoam?
out of it's a cement tube. It's not cement, but like how I don't know. I'll have to take pictures when it's finished.
But
soon.
like, why?
Because
she likes the doors. Like when
she
we
likes
went
to be
the bar.
crafty.
Yeah.
She's
It'll
a
be
DIY
big.
queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it'll.
So then I said, let's have an army of nutcrackers.
Yeah.
That would be so fun.
That's a lot of work.
It is.
put them in
I know.
Clearly, I've only finished one.
Maybe you'll be able to have an army by Halloween and it'd be like a really scary house.
It could be. They could be like mummies.
Nutcrackers.
And then I was like, she should treat them like the goose in front of the house where everybody dresses them up.
Yeah.
Porch
and then like
goose.
each season it's something different.
My mom has a porch goose.
Yeah.
Her name is Lucy.
They're coming back.
Weren't they expensive?
They are very expensive.
They are expensive. I didn't realize.
They're
I looked and I was like,
do you know how much their outfits are?
Yeah,
They're like
also
$60
expensive.
a piece.
What?
The goose's outfit.
Just get like toddler clothes.
right?
No, it's shaped weird. Like it's a goose. It has a neck and no arms. So like you can't just put anything on them except like a big t-shirt.
I would sew
But
that.
You can't just put it.
She has a wig. My mom's has so many
He has
wigs.
style. He can't go
Wow.
without. Yeah.
She has a bikini.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Again, can you just put a normal bikini on and cut a hole for the tail?
Probably could. But I don't know.
It's not fun.
The ones made for the goose are cool.
Okay.
They fit them well.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, what's your peak?
My peak is Milburn started at the clinic.
Woo! That is a
believe
good
that.
peak.
That's
We
like-
could
it
totally
is.
use that as a
It
peak.
is. I was gonna say it's such a cool moment to see that she started in high school and now she is a veterinarian and I got to witness her first enterotomy and surgery.
Oh my gosh.
And it
Good
was
for
so
her.
cool. I just like kept staring at her because I was just like, "This is crazy."
You're like, that's Madeline.
yes, and I have to get used to calling her something different now. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't call you Madeline. That's not appropriate. Like you're a doctor.
I'm sure she
now.
wouldn't care.
No, I just love her so much.
I can't
I'm
believe
so
it's
glad.
been enough time for her to go through vet school, graduate, have a job.
I know, and she's already been practicing in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's one of my favorite things about the clinic, I think, is like the whole, like, I don't know what better to call it than like alumni.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like where it's like
I mean, it is.
people go and they come back and they, like it's just really cool.
I
Yeah.
feel like this is like my first full circle moment.
Yeah.
Like, we've had so many people come in and out, but like,
You saw someone in like every season,
yeah,
you know?
she
Like
works,
every little
literally
stepping
probably
stone.
everywhere in the clinic, and
Yeah.
now she's a DVN.
And that's what
wild.
makes it so cool because that person gets it.
Yeah.
And she jumped into surgery? Shoot.
Yo, she is so excited for surgery.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
At
I
her
had
other
a
place, they were doing it like every other week, and she's
Yeah,
like,
she didn't get
"I'll
to do
come in on my
very-
day off. Give me something. Give me something."
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's
Yeah,
nice.
so she's excited. That's so.
That's awesome.
Is she doing appointments already?
Not yet, but she is moving pretty quickly through her training stuff. So,
yeah,
and she already has Cornerstone experience, right?
Yeah, because she
makes
works
it so much easier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Okay, Duckwall, you're on the spot. What's your pit and peak?
I had a baby.
Yeah.
His name is Hewitt, and he's so happy. He's like the happiest baby. He smiles all the time. And the grandmas are like, I never hear him fuss. And I'm like, yeah, he just kind of wants food and sleep. That's it. So yeah, I would have to say that's been awesome. A pretty big peak. It's kind of weird. It doesn't feel like it's been long enough to come back to any sort of work. So that's kind of crazy. I mean, the pit is that this postpartum we went through a lot of sickness, and that sucked. He was 3 weeks old. The whole house had a GI bug going around. Oh. He never got it. And then we got a whole respiratory thing over Christmas. I don't know. It's just crazy.
One thing after another.
He has a perianal abscess, aka a chronically infected anal gland tissue, which didn't know, 1, humans had anal glands.
Right.
Number 2, found a paper, and we had to go to a surgeon, and he's like, yeah, it's common in little boys, and usually they can grow out of it, but the old thought was they would go in and like explore and clean it out, like a fistula. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm glad that's changed, because I don't want you surgically doing anything on my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a whole thing. That was very interesting.
That's stressful.
Found that when he was 4 weeks old. Had to go to the ER, have it lanced, and then found out it's an anal gland. I'm like, ironic.
Did you say anything when you were there?
No, I just was like, goodness. What is happening? What is this thing?
You're like, do I need to get my gloves and lube?
I know. Well, the interesting thing was, went to the pediatrician office first, and he was like, we don't do procedures here in the office. He's like, I know it's simple and you could probably do it. He's like, you just lance it. But he's like, but we just don't do that in the office. And I was like, so I have to go to the ER. And he's like, yeah.
Okay. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
That stinks.
Like, everybody's all up in arms about veterinary medicine. How about human medicine, where you can't even lance an abscess? Like, give me a break.
And then it's like, well, I don't want to do it on my kid.
No.
Even though I realistically understand it's not a huge process. So.
Right.
Oh, it's your new baby. You're like,
I know. Anything on my baby. That's not my job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Just wait until they get older, and you'll be like tired of going to the doctor. And so then you'll be like, I'll just suture that. I'm just going to use a butterfly bandage for that.
Yeah.
I'll just use some tissue glue.
Maybe when he's old enough to talk. I think that's a good rule.
Exactly. Oh, gosh. For me, oh gosh, I mean, I think the peaks are all where it's at. Like, Duckwall's back, Madeline's there. I got to go to Midmark, the company Midmark, the distributor in Ohio, the past 2 days, and that is really cool. And I'd never realized how cool it was. And it was in a town like right outside Indiana called Versailles, Ohio. It's like an hour and 50 minutes away, and it's absolutely adorable little town. I was like, this is crazy. Like, I didn't even know that all existed over there.
Is it an hour and a half from here?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Because when we go to Cleveland, it's like a 5-hour drive. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, it's so bizarre. It's literally like, he said, the one guy that I was talking to said that they're so close that they get in-state tuition for Ball State or something.
What?
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
So it's like they're right like on the line,
that's
basically.
Really cool.
You just go straight down, like just across from Lapel over. You just go straight across and you're there. But we got to see their showroom where they like design like things like for veterinary clinics and then also dentistry, because they're real big into like dental equipment, like the monitoring equipment, lighting, cabinetry, like all the stuff at All Stars, like from them or whatever. And then we went to the manufacturing plant where they explained how they did it. It was really cool.
You should get them to get us new cages.
Yes, well, you know what? They bought Shoreline.
New runs.
Yeah.
They bought Shoreline?
Yeah.
I want some new runs.
I don't like that. I can't really see.
And they moved.
Yeah. It's really awkward.
They moved Shoreline's manufacturing up to this plant here. And so, yeah.
That's cool.
It's really cool. And the people that own, the family that owns Midmark over all these years, like 100 and something years, has bought in the little town, they have a hotel and a restaurant. That's basically the only restaurant in the little town. But it's like, it's like awesome hotel and restaurant.
Huh.
And then they own a farm where they bring in all the food for the restaurant.
Oh, nice.
And then also because they cook for their employees. So all their farm to table stuff that they feed the employees, if they want to buy it for lunch, is from the farm.
Oh, that's cool.
So clever, isn't it?
Yeah, that is really cool.
It's like a Hallmark movie.
I know. I thought that, Allie, when I was there. I was like, oh my God.
Real life.
They also own a golf course.
Yeah, they own a golf course too.
Oh my God.
So they just have everything they need right there.
In that little town is the largest distributor of eggs. They're called Weaver eggs.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's where that plant is, or whatever. But,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Chickens. That's where those chickens live.
Yeah,
So,
I can see now a rich Weaver son, and this city girl comes to town.
Exactly.
No, I was picturing King being the old time vet at the
at the clinic.
Town.
Oh, jeez. They have this festival they call Chicken Days. And so they fry up all this chicken, like 40,000. Like, and people come from surrounding towns.
Chickens from the farm?
I don't know about that from their farm. I don't know about that. But they're known, I guess, for the poultry around the area or something.
Oh, they got nice. Maybe
Sounds
their
like we need to
chickens are
take a
extra
trip.
plump.
So, yeah, it was cool. And they have, in case you didn't know it out there, they have some really cool CE stuff, which I was going to tell you about, which is like simulation training where they come in and it's like 8 hours. I think I have a 4-hour session too, but they come in and do sim training for anesthesia. And they basically, you go through an entire patient and then they make the patient do stuff.
Oh, nice.
And then, not a live patient, obviously. Yeah. And then you have to problem solve it. And then they talk about why. And then so it's really cool.
That is cool.
You know that dental thing that Carla did where Charlotte, I can't think of her last name. Charlotte, she was like a famous dentist. And she came in and Carla did and like, you guys had to be there. Do you remember that?
Like with dental hair, like the x-ray stuff?
Well, no, that was a different thing. But then Carla, where we had to order all the skulls. Do you remember that? No, you don't remember that.
How long ago was this? I thought this was
like, I was a baby tech.
It was a while ago.
Then I might not
it was
have been
a while
there.
ago. And she had them, because that's how we ended up converting
when we had to order all the cadaver heads?
To everything converting over to core. The word core procedures, remember? And everybody...
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there because I had to ask you when I was emailing with you before I interviewed or when I got the job or whatever. You're like, do you do cores? And I was like, what's a core?
Yeah, so Carla changed all of that after doing that training with...
Okay.
Anyway, so it's really cool. A lot of stuff I didn't realize.
Do you have a pit?
No pit.
Nice.
Not right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have no pit.
Okay.
I'd have to think hard about it, which means it's not worth it.
We all have a collective pit.
Oh, I already forgot.
Pit.
I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, goodness. Don't worry. Okay. Veterinary news, peeps.
Oh, these are some good ones. So the first one, let me get it pulled up here, is a Wisconsin dog breeder is facing allegations of animal abuse and they will no longer supply dogs for research, which is insane. So
like
there
kind of a win.
is a beagle breeder based in the Blue Mounds, Wisconsin, and they're facing allegations of animal abuse. There was three? So it's Riglin?
Yeah,
how do you say that?
That was in charge of their care.
Yeah, farms. They were charged with 311 violations of Wisconsin Administrative Code, including failing to handle dogs in a humane manner that does not cause physical harm or unnecessary injury.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And they have to surrender their license by July 1st of 2026 under the settlement with the state.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I did not realize, did you guys realize that there were only 3 initially? Now there's only 2.
I didn't know
research
these
dog
exist.
breeders. I didn't even know that existed.
I didn't know.
They
rescued.
Yeah, I didn't know. So they breed research dogs.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I did not know that. I'm surprised that we still do that in today's world.
I am too, a little
Is
bit.
anybody else? What do you guys think about that? Are you surprised about that?
I'm surprised that it can be like it's a thing. Like they have licenses for it and all that stuff. I am surprised PETA and all those people, I'm sure they probably tried.
Wade's like, get rid of it. All of it.
I'm already like kind of hot just in general. And his fur is very toasty. His body warmth.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no, I think that's that's surprising that it's a thing in general. But
I think a lot of veterinary schools, like the students, like that's like nobody wants to do that anymore.
Oh,
like work with
research animals.
Yeah,
that's sad. I mean, I feel like I get that, but I thought it was extremely helpful to have that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, as long as you're doing it in the right manner.
But yeah, we weren't converted over to like now, like so, like Evelyn at Purdue, she has like a dog she's taking care of.
Yeah,
but it's
and
not,
you can adopt them in the end,
right? But it's not a research. It's not like a research animal.
Well, they used to get when I was there. The dogs they would get were from research.
Okay,
to some capacity. I'm not sure. I don't know how that, or even they were breeding dogs and they were done breeding because like we had only labs. And then I think at one point they used to have beagles, though.
Yeah, that's what we had were beagles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's helpful for when you're coming up with, like, drugs and stuff. So you have trials.
Well,
like, that's where research animals come in handy.
In the student capacity, like, it was nice because, I mean, we still took care of them. You had to go in and feed them, play. You had to, like, log your playtime hours of getting them out of their cages. Like, so.
Yeah. Interesting.
But if you're not treating them right. That's a problem.
That's a problem. Big problem.
Still alive. Next one?
Next one.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. You guys should do this one. It's a technician thing. For sure.
Okay. The CVTEA announces accreditation decisions. So the AVMA Committee of Veterinary Technician Education and Activities released its most recent accreditation decisions from its meeting, which was held on November 6th through the 8th at the headquarters. And it says, currently there are 217 CVTEA accredited veterinary technology programs. Of these, 85% have full accreditation, 10% initial accreditation, 4% probationary accreditation, and 1% voluntary terminal accreditation.
I didn't know there were that many.
I didn't either.
Me neither. I thought they were far and few between.
Yeah.
I did too.
So that's
I honestly
weird.
just now realized it was technician. I thought it was veterinarian when I read it last night. I read it at 4:30 in the morning.
I mean, we need all the technicians we can get, but
for sure.
You know, so I was surprised that it was that many schools or programs, I guess I should say.
Yeah. But it's cool.
That is very cool.
Voluntary terminal accreditation.
Yeah, that was the one school.
There was one
opted, right, to not.
It was voluntary term was granted to Ashworth College in Norcross, Georgia.
San Joaquin was the one it withdrew.
Yes. In California.
Yeah.
Would that just be because it could be for a lot of different
reasons. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The last one is very interesting because it's basically a lawsuit, right?
Yeah.
Against the NAVLE, which is the test that you have to take to get your DVM license, your practicing license, and it's saying it's biased because there were my phone's not working now. What does it say? It's like it's biased towards a certain race.
Yeah, I think
Hispanic,
Black and Hispanic, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were more likely not to pass. Isn't that what that said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think that's very interesting. Didn't they? I don't know if they collected, this is not working, data, or how did they come to that conclusion?
It wasn't it. They were most of the students that didn't pass or something were from a certain school. Or am I crazy?
No, I think that is in fact true. I think kind of information was collected over time. And so then people started talking to one another. And I think then I think that's what kind of like everybody was like, oh, it's not just a me thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and so wait a minute, maybe there's more legs to this, kind of a scenario.
I thought it was kind of funny that this article or this information got leaked.
Yes. Yeah.
Someone quoted that they were happy it got leaked and whatever. And
yeah, because concerns expressed in a leaked legal notice sent to the American Veterinary Medical Association included the licensing exam being potentially biased against Hispanic and Black test takers. I genuinely want to know how that occurs.
Yeah, I don't know.
When it's medicine, so do you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it's like a dog is limping, has a fever of 104, and I have no idea if these are like these kinds of questions. You know what I'm saying? But like, so you're presented with a case that has a male neutered dog, 100 pounds, that has a fever of 104 and is limping on his right front leg. Your differentials include da 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 da. Like, so like, how does, like, for medicine, I'm genuinely asking, like, how does that, how do you make it biased towards anyone?
I don't know.
Do you guys have it?
I still don't understand how they even get their questions. I mean, I do know they get like, they have a committee and stuff like that, but like, I still feel like they're so random to begin with. I don't know how they create that based off of
the questions.
Yeah.
Well, and then I was like, well, maybe I'm not remembering the kinds of questions. Like maybe there's questions about.
They're all over the map. Like there has to be a certain percentage of small animal to large and all of that. But I have no idea how you sit down and say, okay, this,
like Cushing's disease comes from this, and this. What are you most likely to see on a lab panel?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, those were the kind of questions that we had. Like, I mean, they were more difficult now, but you get the gist, you know, basically.
Or there would be pictures and you'd have to classify something, or, I mean, they would get nitty gritty in the details, but I still don't understand how that would coincide.
So I wonder if the
questions
questions have changed over time or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. One of the little paragraphs says specifically the letter said impacted test takers are those with Hispanic surnames and or who graduated from Tuskegee University, the only veterinary school at a historically Black university in the program with the most diverse student body in the U.S. So, like, is it the education they're receiving and it's not setting them up appropriately to pass? Like their education isn't up to par.
With the school then, not NAVLE?
Yes, but maybe that's what they'll look at in their investigation.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that they said in here was
because like
the demands in the pre-litigation letter include safeguards to ensure that all candidates receive consistent and fair exam questions.
Yeah, no.
So, like, are the exam questions not the same?
No, that's what I'm saying. They're just not maybe prepared the way they need to be, and so maybe it is on the school and it's not the NAVLE.
Right, but I thought, like, when you take the NAVLE, if there's any students out there that have just taken the NAVLE, like, do the questions aren't the same for everybody?
I mean, as a tech, our questions, you never know what you're going to get, so they're
like
different.
The techs I've talked to.
So, like, if you both took the test at the same time,
some people get easier questions.
Your questions wouldn't. They would not be the same.
No, not even close.
Oh, that's the problem then. That's why they're saying that.
That's what, like, I talked to somebody where I had, like, questions about turtles and fish and blah, blah, blah. And then I talked to somebody else who took it and they had, like, no exotic questions.
See, ours wasn't like that at all because we used the little scan cards.
Oh, gosh, no.
Like, I mean, the test was the same. I mean, everybody had the same test. Now, they changed it, obviously, the next year. But, like,
I don't know how many tests they're realistically going to make, though. It'd be like, what, 2 maybe? 2 different variations just to prevent cheating?
Yeah, I don't know. But that has to be that those candidates are receiving a different type of question and therefore are considering it unfair.
I would not be surprised if they pull from hundreds of questions and the test is made up of like 50. And each test is different based off of the say, for example, 300 total questions that they pull from. And there's probably some kind of like, like an algorithm or like something where like there has to be a certain amount of type of question for each test or something like that.
Right.
Well, I know one of my friends went through and did NAVLE questions. She was on a committee to go through the questions and make sure they were fair.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So, and that was for a certain section. So of course I signed like NDAs and stuff like that, but like, so they have people reviewing the questions to see if they're appropriate, legitimate. I don't know.
Right.
The only thing I can think of is because they're talking about it being a name, like their surnames and all of that. Like, is it like who's assigning these tests? I guess.
Right. Or is it a computer? Wouldn't a computer do it?
Yeah.
Surely
that's how we did
doing
ours.
it, right?
We did a computer.
There's a random, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It spits out whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fascinating. Good on the system for conducting the audit, so that's good.
Yeah,
right.
That'll be an interesting outcome.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how that plays out. Because it's interesting.
Huh.
Okay.
Who wants to read the tale from the trench?
Tales from the trenches.
I can give it a whirl.
All right, Allie, go for it.
fine print here.
So people know, before you read it, I read this and my jaw literally dropped halfway through.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, it's funny now because Harrison's getting called out.
Yeah.
Which has never happened. I don't know if
we have
said VRT and Harrison.
Yeah, we have.
They have?
Our listener inquiries sometimes say that.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, ladies of VRT and Harrison. A few years ago, when I got my first job in vet med as a kennel attendant in general practice, I was a caretaker of boarded animals, of course, but the DVM knew I wanted to be a technician in the future, so I worked in rooms/surgery as well. I did a walkthrough after my interview, so I had a general idea of the lay of the land within the clinic, but I was not confident in it at all. I mean, who would be after one walkthrough? LOL. But I was 19 and beyond anxious. My first day was the following week, and I was just to shadow the other kennel attendant and the techs. Someone had actually called in sick that day, so I was pulled to help with surgery, and I was very excited but anxious, but I masked it well. The surgery ended up being an emergency because this bulldog had eaten a foreign object, and barium scans showed it was stuck. So DVM took him directly into surgery, and on my first day, I was assisting with the crazy surgery. I was told to take notes to learn what to monitor as surgery went on, and I was there to grab anything they needed so that they could stay completely focused. It was super cool. We got in. I'm watching and taking notes, and then citywide blackout. Suddenly, no power. We all get those emergency alerts on our phones that it's not coming back on soon. So DVM sends me to find headlamps, and I went with my minimal directions and my small bit of knowledge of the lay of the clinic. Thankfully, by some mercy, anxious me found them rather quickly and ran them back, only my cell flashlight to guide me. I get the DVM and the surgery tech their headlamps and add mine on as well. Surgery thankfully went well, and the DVM removed the foreign body and lifted it into our 3-joined lights of curiosity. We beheld a bright pink lacy thong. The next day, the DVM asked me to take the dog back to his owner and wrote down what I should go over with them. And he had the head tech follow me just to monitor and make sure I did what I needed to. We get to the room where owners were waiting, and it was a lovely couple, probably each pushing 80. We went over everything with them, and they went on their way. The tech then looks at me and tells me, I know them. They don't have any kids or grandkids. So after my first 2 days, I had already had an adventure. It was fascinating surgery, and I was so excited to be part of something like that, especially during a blackout. But it was hard to keep a straight face with the older couple as they took their thong-eating bulldog back home. Thank y'all for all you do. I look forward to hearing y'all each week. By the way, still hoping we see some merch from y'all soon. Katie.
Age is just a number. She's just keeping her marriage alive.
That could be grandma.
Maybe she likes them for herself.
Oh,
she feels pretty in them.
Keeping her marriage alive. I like that. That's hilarious.
Keeping her husband on his toes.
That's hilarious. That's a lot of responsibility, I feel like, for
a young 19-year-old who's never right.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, it was
with a blackout.
And then they also had her discharge.
Yeah, I probably would have blacked out a little bit along with the blackout.
Along with the blackout. As soon as the blackout hits, Allie's like blacked out.
Surely there's a generator, right? Like
I sure hope so. That's my instant thought. I was like, oxygen. Screw the headlamps. There's the oxygen on.
They have her doing CPR to keep the dog breathing.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well, we had a time when the lights went out. It
was later in the afternoon though, so we
had candles, and I was doing a lameness exam.
I had owners hold for me, and I was drawing blood in the dark.
Yeah,
that was fun.
We had to do some stuff outside. I feel like,
yeah, that was because of a storm.
And then we had to all stay, and we had to handwrite prescription labels.
Oh my god,
because you couldn't print them off the computer. And then all the payments we had to run the next day.
That's the worst.
That is
horrible.
The worst. Yeah, when that happens,
it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Okay, listener inquiries.
Harrison, there's no case collections on this itinerary again.
Oh, well then
I
let's
thought
just...
this felt short.
Okay, well then let's add those cases in.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. So we have a client who comes to our clinic, and they have come to our clinic for a few years now, and they have... don't quote me. I don't know the exact number of dogs they have. The active ones on their account at work is like 5, I think, right now. They're all Rottweilers, and they are all unaltered, and they have a mix of male and females. In the past, they have had litters of puppies, and they continue to let their dogs inbreed with each other because they're all related somehow. And they don't understand the importance of spaying and neutering, and they don't understand the importance of not letting dogs inbreed.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, with that being said, so they love their animals. They truly love their animals. They just have a hard time supporting themselves financially. So, therefore, you can't support animals financially. So, they call last Friday. So, today's Thursday. So, they called almost a week ago, and they called the ER line in like the middle of the day, and they said, hey, we have a litter of puppies and one fell down the stairs and we think its leg is broken, its front leg. And we're like, oh, your breath smells. And we're like, okay, that's not good. Like the dog really needs to be seen. Then we asked the owner how old he was or how old the puppy is. And he didn't know. He said, I don't know. We were here when the dog gave birth, but I don't know how old it is. And we're like, well, how long have you had the puppies? And he suspected 3 weeks. And so we're like, okay, a 3-week-old puppy with a broken leg, that's really bad. Like, you really need to come in. Well, he didn't have the finances to come in for like anything, not even an exam. So then he was asking the tech who I was on the phone with him about going to an ER, but we explained that would be much more expensive than even coming to our clinic. And so, I mean, we talked him through every single financial option and care credit and everything like that, and it just wasn't feasible for him. Well, then that weekend, Saturday or Sunday, they ended up going to a different clinic. And that clinic was able to perform some x-rays, and the leg was in fact broken. The puppy broke its radius and ulna.
Oh, no.
Right in half. And so the clinic had given her a bandage on her leg, casted the leg, and they called Tuesday. They called our clinic Tuesday and said that the bandage had come off. And so they were able to bring her to us. And we retook an x-ray, and the fracture was completely lined up. So it was already like united, like it's healing, which is good. Like it was best case scenario. And then the puppy is actually, so the owner told us it was 3 weeks old. The records from the clinic that they saw over the weekend said 5 weeks old. And then our doctor suspected the puppy to be 8 weeks old, maybe 8 to 9 weeks old.
Oh.
So nobody actually knows how old the puppy is. So, and then they brought in the bandage that had fallen off, and the bandage was like super, super thin. Like it wasn't a good bandage to begin with, but they did what they could. The other clinic did. So we talked to the owners about re-bandaging it because the leg clearly isn't stable. The puppy was awesome. She did really, really well. So we re-bandaged it. We casted it multiple times to the best of our ability because we just had to keep making it shorter. I mean, it's a tiny puppy, so like we used the is it cast? It's not cast padding. It's we ordered this stuff for another dog. It's the stuff you put in water, and then you put
like
it
actual cast fiberglass.
Yeah. So we did that, and it worked really well. And then we got a full history from the owner. So they had a house fire previously, like recently, and the fire department came out and put the fire out, but there was a hole in their wall of their kitchen, and the puppy fell through the wall and into the basement 9 feet.
Oh, shoot.
So the fire department, okay, so I'll get to that piece in a second. So that's how the puppy injured its leg. And so the original bandage came off because they are still letting this puppy run around with its litter mates and all the other dogs in the home. So she chewed it off, or another dog chewed it off of her. So we did the bandage all nice and pretty, and all we did was charge them the exam and the bandage, and then we sent home some minoxidil and gabapentin because I can't imagine how painful it is.
Sure.
They couldn't pay a single dime for that, so one of our leadership gals set up a payment plan with them. We don't do payment plans, but we wanted to help this puppy. So we did that. They call back the next day, yesterday, because the bandage came off. It was a good bandage. Like it didn't just, like the owner said it just fell off. It did not. So we rebandaged it again. They still couldn't pay that. And so the initial time when they came in on Tuesday, Dr. Jones said she would take the puppy.
Yeah, I was going to say, did they relinquish the ownership? They should
she didn't actually say she would. She really tried to get them to.
Yes. So we asked them to give us the puppy, and they said no. And it was a whole conversation, but they were very reluctant to do so. So then when they came back again, less than 24 hours later, and the bandage had fallen off, Dr. Jones again was like, how do you plan to financially take care of this puppy, given all the other dogs you have at home? And she went back and forth with them and everything else. And they still they said they had an attachment to this dog. They're going to rehome all the other puppies in the litter, but they will not get rid of this one. And so we had a tough conversation with them of, we most likely cannot service you anymore if you cannot pay your bill. And so when the fire department came to their home to put out the fire department called animal control because they were concerned about the animals.
Wow.
Because of the situation of the house. Animal control did not have enough reason to remove the animals.
Oh.
And so it may have been a situation where we felt the need to call again. I don't know if we did. And then one of the other adult dogs in the home mauled one of the puppies from the most recent litter. And so it was just a really, really, really frustrating case. And it makes you like, I know people love animals, but it's like the whole thing of, if you can't support yourself financially, you can't support an animal, like let alone one animal. And they have, we don't know how many they have because some of theirs are marked inactive because we don't see them anymore. None of their dogs are updated on vaccines except one. And now they have a litter. There were 7 puppies. Now there's 6 because one died. And then they have it's just...
Yikes.
Like, I know they love their animals, but I'm like, I don't like you. We offered to take this puppy from you and care for it. And you know it's going to have a good life.
You give him an off-ramp. Like, you're giving him an off-ramp.
I know. And he's just like, they won't give us the puppy. And so I don't know what's going to happen. I wasn't there today. I'm assuming they didn't bring her back.
No, the bandage did come off, but we recommended that they try to rewrap it at home to do their best. And
did it have tape stirrups on it? Like tape stirrups, like tape to the
the first one, yes.
If it had tape stirrups on it, there's no way.
No, the first one did. Well, that's what the puppy is not restricted by any means, like activity.
She could barely move at the clinic.
Fiberglass is it's hard.
Yeah.
Well, but the other dogs could chew it off. Like that's what I'm thinking is happening, is because they didn't. I mean,
they're grabbing a hold of it.
They're not listening to direction.
Yeah.
So. It's just really, because we're in it to like care for animals, and when someone doesn't let us, like, I get you love the puppy. It's not an easy decision to give up your animal, but if you really cared about the animal, you make that selfless decision to let it get the care it needs.
I'd be curious, like, why that would also be an interesting podcast to have someone from like animal control, but I would be curious what information do you need in order to pursue a case?
We were all asking that same question.
Like, what do you...
I'm sure
there's rules. Yeah. Or you have to prove something enough to be able to go and investigate.
Right.
Yeah. So it was just a really frustrating case.
Yeah.
And a lot of us in the clinic were pretty upset. But, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You do what you can.
Poor pup.
Yeah. I know she was reaching out. The doctor was reaching out to rescues and such, in hopes that they would get into contact with them and take care of the rest.
But the owner stated they had invested too much in this puppy already. But
yeah.
Well, the puppy will be 3-legged on its own. Hopefully it heals quickly. And then it'll just be lame and...
Well, and it's inbred, so it's probably going to have other health issues when it grows up.
Well, that's true, too. Yeah.
So...
That's hard. Who knows? I mean, I think a lot of people have issues with, just the emotions around that and feeling probably less than for not being able to take care of the animal. And then now, you have people saying, hey, I'll take your animal for you, which is really meant to be a helpful solution.
Yeah.
But then that might just pile on to the self-loathing feeling of like,
the guilt.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I need to step up and do this. You know what I mean? And so maybe that's a factor. Who knows? Yeah. That's hard.
I know.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Okay, Allie, do you have a better case?
I've got a case
sorry
too.
To dampen the mood.
Okay.
It's kind of wild. It's not like patient specific, but I just have to share it because obviously I'm in the surgery department, so we see tons of things. But we've had a ton of purebred Maine Coons a year or less that look like they're heading towards stomatitis. Like at least 3 cases that I can think of. And it is wild. And we have to have that conversation with the owner. Like, I know your cat's only 5 months old and we're just neutering them today, but you might want to think about a dental. It has been crazy. And there's been another cat that I don't think had anything to do with the Maine Coon. We've just had a lot of kittens roll through with signs of stomatitis.
That's interesting. Hopefully that stem cell research on the feline oral resorptive lesions. That's coming out this year, isn't it? I think that was the first thing they were going to launch.
Yeah. I mean, they were pretty far along in their patent and all that stuff.
I swear it's coming out in the first quarter maybe of 2026. I think that's going to be something that is going to be huge.
Well, I think it's still, didn't she say it's not too, like you still might have to do the dental.
Oh, yeah.
Like you still do take the teeth.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you have to take the teeth yet. I don't know if it was still that you had to take the teeth. Was it? I thought that there was some.
I really don't remember.
We'd have to go back and
go back to the podcast. Yeah. Anyway.
Someone fact check us.
My case is silly and stupid, but real life. My cat Cork, he is something else. And when we were in the hospital, after I had my baby, my mom let me know that there was cat poop and pee on our bed. And I was like, surely not. I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, maybe it was vomit. This has never happened. Okay. Right. And I have another cat, Paul, but Paul's been in the house a long time, never had issues. And Cork's been in the house for about a year. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Just clean it as best you can and we'll deal with it when we get back. So we get home and we have to clean up the pee because I love my mother, but it went through and you could smell it.
Yeah. I love my
mother. Yes.
Cat pee doesn't go
She also had to deal with the toddler, so fine, whatever. A lot of things going on. And then it was 2 nights later, I'm rolling over.
No.
Not even a week old with my baby, right? I'm trying I don't even know what's happening. And I'm laying in cat pee. I'm like, what smells? And it was just wet on my shoulder. And I was like, Charles! You try to soak in every minute of sleep you can at that point. Sure. And we had to strip the bed. We had to steam clean the mattress as best we could. But we didn't know which cat it was at that point. So the next day, we moved the monitor camera up to catch the bed. And we're sitting out. And I watched the cat. I watched Court get on the bed, and I'm just watching him, and I see him do his little litter box thing, and then he squats, and I'm like, Charles, go get him! So Charles runs as fast as he could and scares him off the bed, and he didn't go, but it was him. He was just literally knowing exactly what he was doing, going up there and pissing on our bed. And I was like, I'd never wanted this to happen. I never wanted a cat to do this. But the timing of it was crazy. I don't know if I started smelling different, closer to, I don't know. Because I'd been this pregnant the whole time and it was fine.
Right.
And nothing else changed in the house. My parents were coming in and out, but that was fine. And so then we moved him upstairs and I added a litter box. I did feel away diffusers. I got amitriptyline from the clinic. Someone dropped it off for me. Did cat attract on the litter, did all the things, and they just started living upstairs. And so when it was a week or 2 later, I was like, all right, let's let him out, but close all the bedroom doors. But we had that same down blanket on the couch and he pissed on the blanket again. And so but the comforter wasn't on it, and this wasn't our normal comforter blanket. We just had to use it. And he peed on it again. Oh. So they're allowed out when the doors are shut and supervised. So it's a very real thing.
Indoor, outdoor.
Well, you can't.
She declawed him.
Oh, yeah.
The front.
Yeah. Well, I'm
like, he's been fine since then. Then we just got a new rug, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm watching the cats like a hawk as I'm sitting there, do not pee on this carpet or this rug. So real life scenario.
Maybe he just had a substrate preference. He liked that down comforter.
But the first incident was on our normal comforter.
Oh, it was on the normal
comforter. So I truly don't understand.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yikes, I'm sorry.
Was it after you got the doors done in the windows?
This is way after. Yeah. Yeah.
I would have lost it. Rolling over in the middle of the night, you're already sleep deprived, and cat pee. Pee. Okay, I still would have been mad, but cat
I'm surprised
pee?
Cork is alive.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Smack where we lay, too.
Oh my gosh.
Straight up, I would have lost my everlasting mind.
That's why they went right upstairs. Both cats. But now we know. And then I obviously want to do a workup on him, but it's probably going to.
Well, especially with it being so intermittent, gaps of time, you know what I mean?
The blanket's gone. So
if he had cystitis, I would think that it would be, he'd be miserable. He would have.
It'd be getting worse.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was the change.
Yeah.
The smells, I don't know.
Yeah.
but the baby wasn't even home yet. And then it's like, I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, all y'all out there who have cystitis, stupid behavior cats.
She feels your pain now.
I feel you.
Stupid behavior cat.
I just hope it doesn't spike when you have a newborn human baby.
Oh, gosh. That's so annoying. It is so frustrating. Inappropriate elimination in cats is one of the most frustrating things to treat.
People euthanize because of it.
Yeah. I mean, because if you, I mean, there's only so much you can do, you know, from an enrichment and an environmental, like, perspective.
It's expensive too.
Yeah. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Dang.
I also forgot to order cat food, so I had to do the whole go to PetSmart. Do you know how expensive? Like, it was $25 for a 3-pound bag of cat food.
Yeah. I've had to do that once because my order got all messed up. But I called 3 different PetSmart locations around here, and they all told me they wouldn't honor my discount, but the one in Carmel would.
Ooh.
So I found a loophole. It was a really nice worker because then I called the store again for fun, like I don't know, just so I could see. And the guy that I talked to was like, no, we don't do that. So I got a really nice lady that day, and she honored my half-off discount that we get.
Yeah, I
loophole,
truly,
if you ever need to do that again.
That's good to know, but I feel for
I just had to show her.
In general, like, I get it. I get how it's expensive to have a pet.
Animal food is so expensive. It's not even funny.
It's wild.
Stupid.
Absolutely. Okay, on to listener inquiries. Okay. Do you want me to read the first one?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Hi there, my name is Christina, and as a former vet assistant and CSR for several years, I have really been enjoying your podcast for a bit now. I really appreciate the honest and full approach you all take to each topic. I watched the Tucker Carlson podcast with Dutch, and suffice it to say, I was disappointed with Tucker and a little miffed with his guest, Joe Spector. I really love how you guys pushed back on your latest episode with facts and honest opinions, as well as experience in the field. Your episode really articulated all the thoughts I was trying to express to others in my family and friends, how I felt as I watched the Tucker episode. VetMed seems to be a profession that is very misunderstood from the outside, and I spend a lot of time trying to help people understand how it works and how to best care for their pets. Thanks for all you do and continue to do. Christina.
Nice. Good job, King.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was your episode.
That was the episode with Richie, yeah. And we broke down like all these different things that he went through, yeah.
And tried to get him on the podcast.
We definitely tried to get him on the podcast. We went back and forth with him at the email, and he was upset because I made too many assumptions in my post. And I said, well, I only made the assumptions because you said them.
Based off his assumptions.
Things. But this is a great place for you to come on and correct the assumptions.
We're always willing to have an open discussion.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be hostile.
Yeah. Nope.
We just like to talk.
Absolutely.
So you're still invited.
Come on, Joe.
Come on, Joe.
Come on, Joe. Listen, if Evan Levine can do it. Right? I mean, that's kudos. Kudos to him, for doing it.
Yeah.
And everybody else.
I mean, we're not going to be like, it's going to be a tough conversation because very forward, very direct questions, but it's not like,
we're not going to sit here and trash you the whole time.
We're not going to be disrespectful.
Yeah, we're not.
We just want to talk about it.
We're the ladies in red.
Yeah. We're nice.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe we should wear a different color when we have hot topics so people don't feel as
intimidated.
Like maybe the alarms are going off because it's red.
True.
You can just wear bright yellow.
Oh, bright yellow. Is that supposed to mean happy?
I feel like that. I hate yellow.
That would be a horrible color.
We would look awful.
We're gonna look like big highlighters.
We would look
we'd be
bad.
so washed out. It would
Especially
be
this time of year.
How about black? It's mute and can be calming.
Yeah.
I don't know if black is calming, but
well,
we'll blend into our studio's
kind of sad.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, next one. Hey, you want to?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, VRT ladies and Harrison.
Look, Harrison, you got 2 shout outs.
I know.
A current undergrad student at Clemson University. Oh boy. I will be attending vet school next fall. I wanted to ask you guys a question. Although Dr. King may be the one with the most experience in this area, some background to my question. I have a huge passion for leadership, and throughout high school and college, I served in many leadership roles at the local and state level. This leadership experience drives my passion for veterinary medicine. My goal is to use my leadership background and knowledge of veterinary medicine to help improve rural communities and guide the next generation of leaders in the veterinary world. So my question is this. What advice do you have for someone who wants to make an impact on the veterinary field and wants to serve in a leadership role? I'm not sure what this role looks like yet or how to get there, but I know I want to make a positive impact. I feel like it is hard to be a voice and get involved when you're from a small rural community with limited resources, but that is why I'm so passionate about representing rural communities. I know Dr. King has gone to numerous schools and spoken on different topics, and I think that the impact she is making on those students is so inspiring. Thank you for all you do. I love listening to the podcast. You guys are such positive role models in the vet med world and are making such a difference by bringing light to the veterinary issues. Abby.
Thanks, Abby.
Nice. Thanks for the kind words.
Yeah. We do feel like we're bringing light.
Heck yeah, we are. The red light. We're red light therapy.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so what do you guys think? What are some things that...
Read a book.
What advice do you have for someone who wants to make an impact on the veterinary field?
Read leadership books.
Read leadership books, sure.
Leadership books.
Find where the need
Conferences.
Leaders or readers.
Leaders or readers. That's right. That's right.
Find an issue and try to come up with a solution for it.
Yeah.
Like the demand
Proactive.
of what is needed in vet med and tackle that. You don't have to tackle it quickly, but...
Yeah, so lead something small,
Yeah.
which is what she's doing already. So I think she mentioned that she leads something, whether it be like clubs or a volunteer team or something. And then let's see here, what else
I would find a mentor.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
Someone who's wise and has done it or is doing it and knows more than you.
And I would make that 4 people. I would try and find 4 mentors, like somebody from a personal perspective, somebody on a business perspective, maybe somebody in medicine.
Yeah.
You know, something like that, I think that they'll teach you different things about leadership.
Make sure you have good people skills. Make sure you're willing to have crucial conversations.
Crucial Conversations is a book.
It is a book.
Right.
It is a book.
They have great conferences you can go to.
Yeah, the Global Leadership Summit in August.
Kokomo, Indiana.
Kokomo.
No, they have like the live, which I can't remember. I feel like it's Louisiana, maybe not. But then they have other sites that you can go to.
Oh, nice.
All over Indiana.
Yeah, that's great.
And then what I'd say, when you're in a leadership position, then kind of look at everything, try and think of everything through leadership eyes.
Yeah.
So like analyze what's happening, look for situations where you can provide clarity, confidence, empathy. What other things maybe?
This may be kind of left field, but I think it could apply. So Charles and I were talking the other day about just like practicing communication, right? And a great way to do it is doing interviews.
Yeah.
Not by like literally not just to get the job, but like go and just do interviews, company. You don't have to go in and tell the company like, hey, I'm not going to take this job, but like what's the worst that would happen? And so I think in a roundabout way, you can learn from those conversations where there's higher stakes and pressure, and then transform it into kind of a leadership mentality. So
that's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. I think you've done a good job of thinking about like who you want to be. And I think that's the first thing is, who do you want to be? Who do you want people to think of? And how do you want them to think of you as a leader? Like, so at the end of the day, after working with you, what do you think people would say about you? And how does that differ from what you want to become? And then work on those things. But, we were joking about reading books in the beginning, but it is an easy way to learn skills, right?
Yeah.
So because the first thing you have to do before you can lead anyone is lead yourself. So that's a podcast, conferences, books.
Yeah.
Those are all ways to, and then the mentoring from other people are all ways to grow your own personal leadership skills.
Yeah.
But then allow you to transfer that to other
I think
people.
rehearsing too, like we did that in school where you would go in and have a conversation or a case or whatever, and you were videotaped and then went back through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Kind of
think
brutally honest, but
in the books, like once you read the books, like you could practice that at school. You could practice that because there's so many people skills and things that you need to be a good leader.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good question.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to give a little plug to VPP, Vet Practice Pro. We got a class on there about leading up. And learning leadership skills and all those things. So go check that out.
Resources.
That's another resource. Exactly.
Okay. Last one. Hi, I have a follow-up on Bravecto Quantum question. It is labeled for use in 6-month-old dogs. Is there a risk in underdosing for large breeds that continue to grow steadily until 2 years of age? Or should we discourage use until mature weight is achieved? From Kayla? Sorry if I said your name wrong.
So I called Merck and asked him.
Did you really?
I did.
Nice. I mean, because we do it like we give them ProHeart 6. And we don't think twice about
concept, it. Right. There's when we asked Zoetis about that way back in the day when I was doing ProHeart and ProHeart 12 and 6 lectures, it's proprietary information how they know that works. So they wouldn't share how it works. But when I called Merck, they were like, well, I'm going to read you. I told them the purpose I was calling. I'm like, hey, listen, like, I'm not going to pretend I have an animal because I want to be fully transparent.
Yeah.
We have this question on the podcast. I want to make sure we're giving accurate information. And they're like, the standard line is that if it's 6 months or older, the medication will work. And we have the research suggests that it stays like in their, like that they're adequately protected. It's efficacious.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about the field study, which makes this will bring reassurance, I think, to people. So the field study is run for an entire year on patient and on clients' animals. So then because the product says that it's going to last a year, the field study has to be a year. So if you give a dog an injection at 6 months and then your follow up in a year, they're testing those dogs to make sure that the product is still efficacious. And it was. Yeah. So I guess, and then she was kind of like, well, and then we as clinicians within Merck have talked about this topic. Like, when would you not give it? And so, like, the giant breeds are the question, right? I mean, they grow so much.
Right. I lean towards, clinically, like with ProHeart, for example, I lean towards waiting until the 12-month if it's a large breed.
It's a year.
Yeah.
Now, the way they use ProHeart in Australia, and I know nothing about Bravecto Quantum and this factor, but which was interesting and overseas in Australia, is they estimate the dog's weight as an adult and give that dose to the puppy.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
So
that is interesting.
Medication must be very safe when it's overdosed.
That's the whole point. Yeah.
The margin of safety must be real good.
Right.
Interesting.
But then again, it goes back to like the owner giving the medication. I can't think of the word.
Compliance.
Yes, compliance.
Yeah.
Okay, well, is it going to matter? Like, are you going to actually give the medication? Even if the dog outgrows, like, if it's
if they choose to do tablets instead of the injectable?
Like, which way is the dog going to be better protected?
Well, and she did bring up the point of the drug is approved to be used every 8 months.
Right.
So you could repeat it. Like, so say you gave it, it's like you have an owner like that who's like, I'm just never going to remember.
Yeah.
And it's a Great Dane. You could give it at 6 months and then repeat it at 8 months, from that 6 month time period so that you were catching the dog.
That might be the way to do it, just to
make sure your bases are covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But like, we don't ever think about that when giving ProHeart 12.
No, we don't.
Because like, what if a dog dramatically
Well, you only
loses weight?
it's going to be 6 months, right? So you can only use ProHeart 6 on a dog 6 months. You can't use ProHeart 12 on a 6-month-old dog.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm just saying animals fluctuate their weight so much.
Yeah.
In that year, they could in that year.
Right.
I don't know.
But they do not have any studies on giant breeds in this particular question.
Got it.
Anyway. So.
Do what you want.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Make your best judgment call.
And I guess determining the how the owner feels about risk, right? And what they are more concerned about.
Right. Yerp. I think that answered it well. Thanks for calling him, King. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job on your homework.
Thanks.
A+.
You guys are all really busy, so I figure.
Oh my gosh.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's so excited.
I know.
I'm back. Well, ready or not, here I come. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of the Veterinary Roundtable. Remember, send in those questions and leave us a review if you enjoyed this episode or a previous one. We'll see you next week for another episode of the Veterinary Roundtable.
Thanks. Bye.